What's up guys, today I'm going to be doing my October 2017 reptile room tour. So today I'm going to be doing a long awaited video. I was supposed to do a reptile room tour back in August, but I wasn't able to upload it. But now obviously I've got better internet and all that, I can do these long videos as they only take me around 10 minutes to upload. We're now looking at Monty's vivarium, and he is an adult obviously. He was a very slow grower at the start, but he is now doing great. You can see him down here. I'll get him out in a minute. And yeah, he's full grown now and he's doing really well. This is his setup. I'm always trying to improve my setups and make them better, but I think it's okay for now. I do eventually want to get him a 4-foot viv, get him some lighting and just some stuff for him to climb on, because they do climb now and again. So he has two Exoterra large hides here. He's got a water dish over here, and he's just got some plants. I'm currently using Lignocell as a substrate for him. However, I do plan on going bioactive in the future and using, but here he is. Like I said, he's a Mojave, and he is full grown, and males stay a ton smaller than the females get. And I really like this guy's colouring. He's got a lot of blushing going on. So here is Lexie. This this is also a 3-foot vivarium, and she's also got two hides. These are the extra large ones, and she's got a warsish in the middle. Again, a couple plants, and she is also on Lignocell. She is a CB15 special royal python. The special morph isn't known too much, but if you do a bit of Google searching, you'll find that morph. It makes some really nice combos, but it looks very similar to a normal. So yeah, this is her viv. She's currently got an infrared heat bulb here. And I was going to change to a ceramic, but Arcadia's recently come out with these really cool new reflector bulbs. They're supposed to mimic natural heating a lot better. So here she is. I'm going to get her out for you again like I did with Monty, just so you can have a little look at her. And you can just see how big she is compared to my hand. I've got quite big hands and she's absolutely huge. Above my royal vivs, here we have my dart frog vivarium. I recently redone this viv with a ton of bromeliads, some rarer species over in the UK. If you do want to see that video, I'll leave a card up here in the top right of the screen right now. You can click that and it will take you to the video of me redoing this vivarium. I'm quite happy with that video and I think you'll enjoy it. So in here I have 5 Epipedobates and Phonii Santa Isabella dart frogs. They are now adults and they are actually producing eggs for me. I'll leave up a couple pics now. I'm going to leave the eggs in here as this species do actually raise the eggs themselves. And if they end up turning to tads, I'll probably take them out then, but I'm just going to leave them there and see what happens. Here we have my crested gecko fidget, and this is his vivarium. It's a 45 by 45 by 60, and it is partially live planted. It's only got a couple live plants in it, and it is bioactive. This is a Guzmania bromeliad. It's been eaten a bit by the locusts that I put in here for fidget to eat. But as you can see, it actually popped recently. It flowered and then it popped, and this is the pop, and it's rooted and it's actually starting to get colour now. So hopefully this grows into another brom about this size. That would be amazing. So here is Firefly's enclosure. He's still in a 30 by 30 by 45 as he is still only about 10 grams. He's over a year old now, but he's had some problems and he's been an extremely slow grower for me. I was sort of given the wrong information by the breeder. Not particularly wrong, but information that everyone else used was sort of incorrect. So I did some more advanced extensive research and found out that he wasn't in fact eating enough protein, and I was only advised to give him insects once he started eating his crested gecko diet properly, which he never started eating properly, so he was basically eating next to nothing, and that's why he wasn't growing. He was still only like 3 grams, close to a year old, and basically I just started feeding him insects twice a week, and he shot up in his weight, and he's doing fantastic now. Again, his viv's partially planted. He's got pothos in here. Sorry about the shakiness for Firefly's vivarium, because I can't reach it with my tripod, so I'm having to do it handheld. Now this guy isn't very good with handling, down to the fact that I haven't been handling him. I wanted to just leave him alone to get him growing without him stressing out whether being handled or not. And I can actually see him right now. You can probably see him just about there. I'm pretty sure that's him. And I'm gonna, yeah, there he is. I'm gonna try and get him out for you. He doesn't like being handled whatsoever, but he's getting there with being handled, and he sort of tolerates it a bit now. This is Zuki's vivarium. She's a normal leopard gecko, and I recently changed her substrate. I changed the other Leo substrate, and I kept hers, or I kept her on the ProRep Leo Life, and then I decided I just wanted to change it over. So I got my spare bag of Arcadia Earth Mix Arid, and I swapped it out. This substrate is fantastic for Leos. It's a loose substrate, so make sure your husbandry is good and you've got healthy animals before using it, otherwise you do risk impaction. But as long as you're looking after your animals properly and they're provided with the correct care, they will do no problems on this. This is actually the best substrate I've used for my Leos. It allows them to dig and burrow as they would naturally in the wild. But yeah, this is her vivarium. She's got this substrate I was talking about. She's got a hot hide here, moist hide, and another one at the back there, so she's got plenty of places to choose to hide. She's got a water dish as well. I sometimes feed my Leos mealworms, but most of the time I feed them crickets, and I also feed them locusts, and they don't really take on dubias very well. They don't really understand the concept of a dubia rope. So in here we have two more of my leopard geckos. Yes, I do cohab leopard geckos. If you don't like that, switch off the video. If you want to find out why I do that, just ask me in the comments. You can cohab them. There's a lot of misunderstanding on how solitary they really are, and if you're experienced enough and you understand your animals and when they're happy or not, just make sure that you have the ability to separate them. But mine have been together now for about 2 years, and I've had no problems with them. They're also on the Arcadia Earth Mix Arid. Again, it's a fantastic substrate. So this is their viv. It's not actually bioactive as of yet because I'm still researching on what custodians to add. So here is their hot hide where they mostly stay, and you can see one of them coming out now. If I tap here, they usually come out. She's in shed. This is Millie. She's a Tremper albino, however you want to say it. So this vivarium here is at the bottom of my vivarium stack, and in here are two more of my 5 Leos. Again, these are cohabbed. They've been cohabbed for a good 2 years. So yeah, this is their viv. They've just got a moist hide down here, a branch they can get on top of if they want to. They've just got a plant at the back and a water dish. Again, they're on the Arcadia Earth Mix Arid. And here's the other one. This is Chloe. This is a massive bit of cork bark that I put in. I do that with all my Leos because they can dig it out if they want. They've actually dug out the back that was completely filled in, and they just dug it out. They've also dug out a burrow down there. If you can see it, it slopes down. That's a burrow that they've made. But they're my Leos, and now I'm going to show you my hognose. So if anyone wants to know what's up here, these are Pac-Man frogs and Pac-Man frog tadpoles. If you want to see them in depth, I made a video. My last video is an update on them. I'll leave a card up in the top right again. You can go watch that video and see these guys more in depth. So this is the last animal of the reptile room tour. This is my Western hognose. I keep him up on top of the vivs, and you can't really see him very well if I put a camera up there. So I brought him down. This guy has also been quite a slow grower. I don't know why, but I feed him every 5 days and he still just doesn't grow very much. But he's probably going to be really hissy because hognose snakes, if you didn't know, they are just hissy. That's what they're like. But this is his rub. I think it's a 5 litre rub. He's got a water dish, he's got like some hides and cork bark and plants. He's got a deep layer of lignocell substrate, as they are burrowing species, so I like to provide enough substrate for him to dig down in and make burrows. Seems to be chill right now, but I'm sure he's going to hiss at some point. I'm not going to handle him because it just stresses him out, and he sits there up at the top of the tub hissing for 5 minutes before it actually goes back down, and it's just unneeded stress on him. So I hope you guys did enjoy the October 2017 reptile room tour. If you did, smash a like down below, I'd really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy my content, then there's plenty more. And don't forget to turn on post notifications. It's the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. If you click that, you'll be notified every time I upload, so you never miss one of my videos. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.